This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Finds his man. It's Davison. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he get there on the ground? Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Davison. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He hands it to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down after that run. Dropping back. It's Holstein. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hands off to the left. He's past the marker and still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Defense is coming after him. They'll drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. So the holding on the defense, an automatic first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Grant behind the line, it's Green. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a wide receiver screen. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Still down by 7.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, then they keep it going. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
And there's the handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 10. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down. They're going to throw the football. Wrap down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Of the half. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Throw to the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It's 2nd down and long here from the 13. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff from the shotgun. Jukes to get the lead. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First and goal for the offense.
Single. Set. Ready.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown, but the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Back in the red zone, 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. For a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Running with purpose. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Got the 1st down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'll be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
In the red area, it's Barry.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Gives it to the back. The senior able to make the stop long after a short gain. Short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And that will give them the lead now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch that costs the receiver. It's offensive pass interference. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB keeper all the way. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Figueroa. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
LSU.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Caught over the middle. It's Raymond. Going up for the first down to the 37. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Send the back in motion. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for his back. The fourth down completion to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's Holstein. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. He finds the running back in the flat. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First and 10 play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. A quick throw out left, complete. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. Who's in the clear?
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Using his legs, it's Davison. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. A special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone, tackled for a safety. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.